In this video, we're going to talk about grants on demand and grants where the funds must be used before the end of the year. $15,000 to $50,000 in grants. Let's get started. Hey everyone, I'm Rinde from AskRinde, and welcome to the #1 community for real estate, income, and credit. So if you'd like to know more about grants on demand and those which the funds have to be released before the end of the year, make sure you watch the video to the end and leave a comment below if you need help with anything. There are more and more grants available and deadlines approaching as we end the fiscal year, and if the money is not taken, in some cases, the grants will be returned to the funding source. Or if the funding source approves, it will be rolled over to the next open grant. So this is a key time to start applying for and locating grants, and also to prepare to apply for grants for next year. So you need to be ready for grants. You need to be ready to receive grants. And we show you how to do this in our upcoming Grants Masterclass. You can join our Masterclass by going to my website, AskRinde.com, clicking on Grants, and getting started today. Number 1, Sharon, Pennsylvania, $50,000 in grants. So Sharon, Pennsylvania is actually seeking out small businesses to come and apply for these $50,000 grants. So they have over $500,000 in grants to distribute to small businesses that have been affected negatively by the pandemic. And the purpose of this grant is to be able to support these small businesses that have actually experienced revenue-related loss. So these grants can be used to be able to help them with everything from payroll to rent and utilities to mortgage and all other expenditures as it relates to their operating costs. And the City of Sharon will provide funding of up to $25,000 but not to exceed $50,000 per business location. The deadline to apply for this grant is January 21st of 2022. So you can actually apply by going to the Sharon Finance Department's website at cityofsharon.net. Number 2, the Invoice to Go Grow Grant. $15,000 in grants. So Grow by Invoice to Go is giving over $200,000 in grants to eligible businesses. So these are primarily for minority businesses and businesses from underrepresented communities. So the goal with these grants is to continue to help these small businesses grow and also flourish. To qualify, your business must be less than 5 years old. You must have less than 10 employees. Your revenues must not exceed $1 million a year, and you also must write a 200-word essay explaining how your business will benefit from the grant. You also must identify as a minority, also a black-owned business. They want to really help people from underrepresented communities. One of the key things and excellent things about these type of grants is that they actually help small businesses from underrepresented communities who actually self-fund their business when they first begin, but then have credit restrictions later on when they start to grow the business. So these grants are excellent because they help them not only get ahead, but come over that initial hurdle of having to take their own hard-earned money and use it to be able to start the business. So this is a great $15,000 grant to apply for, and the application process is about 7 minutes. So we've actually included the link for the application in our resource area. Number 3, Cleveland, Ohio, over $500,000 in grants. So the Ohio EIDL program through the SBA is looking for small businesses to apply for and take the money. They have over $150 billion still remaining in that state for funds to be able to go to small businesses that need them. So far, the program has helped over 87,000 businesses in Ohio and funded over $6 billion, but there's still a lot of money left over. So with the money being available and still a lot of money left in this program, they've raised the limits from $500,000 per business to up to $2 million. So this funding expired December 31st, and you can apply by going to the SBA's website at sba.gov. Number 4, Grand Rapids, Michigan. $10,000 in grants. So the City of Grand Rapids Economic Development Office recently announced for the second round of funding for its Pandemic Adaptation Grants program. So last year the program was open and over 12 businesses received grants from this program. Now there's a remaining $165,000 in grants still available for small businesses to apply for. Now for this $10,000 grant, the funds must be used for things such as adding additional technology, furniture, equipment, and also fixtures. To get more information on this grant and the availability criteria, you can go to their website at grandrapidsmi.gov. Number 5, New Mexico, over $200 million in grants. So the New Mexico Finance Authority is opening up its final round of applications for a small business recovery grant program. So they're literally trying to give out millions of dollars to small businesses before the deadline. And the grants can be used for basic business needs such as rent, utilities, payroll, mortgage, lease payments, and much more. Now the deadline to apply for these grants is December 7th, and you can get more information by going to their website, nmfinance.com. We've also included the details in this final round application in our resource area. Number 6, the Mansa Musa Fund. So this is a micro grant and micro investment fund founded by Lee Moulton to be able to help Black and also Latin business owners get funding that they need to be able to grow and scale their businesses. So it's based on the premise that Mansa Musa, the popular ancient leader of the West African Malian Empire, was the richest man of all time. He is considered to be the most successful trader of all time, providing most of the ancient world's gold supply. So this micro grant and micro investment is based on the premise of helping those small businesses build on that similar legacy. So to apply to this fund, you can simply go to their website at themansafund.com. Small businesses that are selected will receive their funds via PayPal within 24 hours. So as I shared earlier in our video, there are more and more grants. And as we've seen from some of these grants, they're literally begging you to come and take the money. But you need to be ready for the grants. You need to be ready to receive the grants. So we'd like to share with you how to be ready for grants, how to be ready to receive the money, to receive the funds. So we'd like to invite you to join us for our upcoming Grants Masterclass. You can join us for our Masterclass by going to my website, AskRinde.com, clicking on Grants, and getting started today. So if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. You can also email me. My email address is AskRindenetwork@gmail.com. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Until next time, thank you so much for watching.